This morning, we watched buses pull in to pick us up to take us to the airport. What we found out on our phone call was that we won't be going anywhere, that there was ongoing negotiations between the state of Texas and the city of San Antonio saying that we had to be tested again. We won't be leaving today.
We had met all the requirements for quarantine and that the CDC was comfortable with us leaving. So the CDC feels comfortable that we are okay to go home and that we would not have any problem in reinfecting anyone or infecting anyone in our community.
As we went through the phone call, time we hung up, I think my blood pressure was about as high as it could ever go. I think my forehead was red. I was sweating like mad. I don't want anybody to come in and take my temperature after that because I knew I was hot.
Yeah, because our reaction, we've been anticipating this day. We've been getting much more anxious and frustrated as the time gets closer to getting home because we're just ready to get on with it, get back to our lives after this long period of time and have things be normal. So it really was quite shocking to find out that we might not go home today. And for about 5.5 hours this morning, we've been believing that was the case. Just recently, we did get a phone call from our case manager and said that they're giving them the word to go, and that means that they can try to reschedule the flights of people who would have missed their flights, and that they're going to start the release process a couple hours later than they intended.
Right now, we do know there are no buses here, but there are people already lined up waiting to get on the bus.
Yeah, there's people out there with their luggage standing in the quarantine area, in the public part of the quarantine area. Hey, we're outside without masks here in Blackland Air Force Base for the first time since quarantine. We're getting ready to go.
Can't wait to get out of here. It's one of those reassuring things. We feel good about it leaving this time, and we're hoping it pulls through.
Yeah, we're still under public health emergency with the Texas government, so we don't really know if they could stop us on the way out or in the bus.
We'll feel better once we make it to the airport and on the plane in the air.
In the air, that's what I was gonna say. I'm even worried about being at the airport. But behind us, I'll turn the camera around so that you can see people are lining up to go through the processing and get on the bus to go to the airport.
Must be
There were clapping and cheers as we went through the processing line. We finally got to see our caretakers' faces and smiles after them being disguised behind masks for so long. Operation Return Home was finally happening for us. We loaded our baggage onto the van. There was also a bus of people. Princess Cruise representatives and other ambassadors helped us to understand what was going to happen next as we drove to the airport. We're not home yet, and we're still a little bit nervous, but we're a huge step in the right direction towards home.